Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome back to the Mario Golf Game Boy Color playthrough. This is going to be one and probably the only extra video for this playthrough, only because tomorrow's video is going to be more of an N64 Mario Golf extra, if you kind of catch my drift there. But yeah, going to be doing one more video of Mario Golf for Game Boy. There's really not much left to discuss. I'm just going to kind of show some of the main menu options and stuff of that nature, and then I will be concluding this with the 18-hole variant of the pitch and putt course. Yeah, that's pretty much what this video is going to be. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I want to show off, if you go back to the title screen, and if you actually jiggle around the D-pad, you can actually move around the Mario Golf logo. You can't really go much more beyond this. It's just, you know, random shaking. You can't actually move it around. But I thought it was an interesting little extra to show off, so that's what this is. Next thing we're going to go is going to be going into the status menu, where we're just going to be basically looking at some of these. I guess there's only two of them, so there's really not much to speak of here. But if you go to status, you can look at basically the status of your character. And if you go to your character, you can see a bunch of different things here. You have the character data, which is basically just what your stats are. These are the stats of my character at the very end of this playthrough. Then we have the tournament stats, which basically shows you all of the different statistics that you have. You know, your rounds, your best scores, your average, best drives and average drives, how many times you're on the fairway, your percentage of that. Your average putts, your par saves, how many times you got par on percentage, sand saves, and of course you have birdie badges at the very bottom. Didn't get all the birdie badges, unfortunately. I think that's like only like, that can't be even like half of them, if I'm being honest. I definitely lacked on a lot of them early on, I think. But there were a couple of courses where I did manage to get quite a number of them, though. I'm trying to do the math in my head. Actually, I think that is, like... Is that exactly half? Because, like, what? There's 5 courses, right? So 18 plus 18 is 36. Oh, no, that's more than half. That's more than half. Because, yeah, if I add 9 to 36, that's 45. 45 is half. So I basically got... 3 full courses of birdie badges, which is kind of cool. So only 36 more to go if I really wanted to devote the time to that. But unlike Mario Golf for the N64, there are no rewards for that, so you really don't need to worry about it so much. And if you hit over on the D-pad, you can take a look at like all your statistics for all the different tournaments. You can actually see your winning scores here, which is actually kind of cool. You can also see the progress of your birdie badges for each course. Yeah, that's pretty much what this is. It also shows you like which of the top 3 trophies you've gotten, and because it'll actually make a difference here. Hey, look, there's my silver trophy from this tournament. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. We actually did get a lot of birdie badges here, though. I think we also got a lot on the... Yeah, we got a lot here on the Peach's Castle course, too. But yeah, that's pretty much what these are, the tournament data. Then you have match games, where you can basically take a look at all of your progress against all the match play competitors here. As you can see, all of these are stars, with the exception of Gene's. And I think the circle means you did win, but you actually had to go into overtime, or the tiebreaker, or whatever you call it. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's why there's only a circle there and not a star. All the other competitors we beat in the initial 18-hole run, which is kind of cool. And, of course, you have the stars. These are, of course, all of the star missions in the adventure mode, which we got all of those pretty easily. So, yeah, that's pretty much what this menu is for the individual characters. Then you have the best shots. This is just like it is in the N64 version. These are actually like your 5 most recent great shots, I guess you could say, for each of the different under par scores. So birdie, eagle, albatross, and hole-in-one. Unfortunately, I did not get a Albatross or Hole-in-One in this playthrough. And I'm not going to showcase all of these, because you guys have likely seen all of these before. But, let's actually take a look at this one, just for fun. Oh, this is a par 5. I was kind of hoping it would be a par 4. Because I know sometimes, like, they kind of prioritize some of the shots that are, like, if you get an eagle on a par 4, those will tend to be, like, the first ones, because those are more impressive. But, I don't know. Maybe this game works a bit differently in that regard. But yeah, you can basically just take, like, a nice little replay of, essentially the shots that you make in this game. Oh yeah, that was a nice shot. And it's also nice because, like, right there, it's just like a straight shot to the hole, so I got kind of lucky in that regard. But yeah, that's pretty much what this is. And if you play as other characters, you'll also see some other windows here as well. Is there a way you can... Oh shoot, sorry, I didn't mean to do that again. Can I really not exit out of this? Whoops. Okay, sorry, I guess you're watching this again. I was trying to see if there's a way you could actually, like, save a replay, because I know that is something you can do, at least in Toadstool Tour. Maybe you can do that in 64 as well, where it's like, there's one replay you really like that you don't want overwritten, you can keep it, but, I'm not sure if there is a button here in the Game Boy version. It didn't actually say there was a button on the bottom anyway, so... Honestly, not sure. Honestly, not sure at all. Okay, so let's get out of here. I guess I could take a look at another hole really quick. Unfortunately, these are probably all par 5s. Because I don't think I actually got a eagle on a par 4 recently, so they've all been on par 5s. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it then. But that's pretty much all you can get from the status screen. Then you have the options, which, here's the Golf Dictionary, where you can learn about the game and all the different terminologies and stuff of that nature. Also, look, it's Plum from the N64 version, which is interesting. Dead. Aiming for the pin rather than in front of it when attacking the green. Okay. Then you have, of course, the save data, which you can basically copy your data or erase all the data, stuff of that nature. That's pretty much what's here. One other thing I wanted to very quickly cover as well, as far as the status is concerned for your character. I think if you actually take your character into Mario Golf for the N64, there'll be either another option here, or there'll be another option here, which will actually display that character's stats for the N64 courses. So you can have some additional information, I believe. I'll kind of talk about that more tomorrow in tomorrow's video, but essentially there is like another option where you can get kind of that information. That way, whenever you bring that character back to the 64 version, like, you know, you can keep increasing those scores. Unfortunately, due to the nature of this Let's Play and what I had to do, I was unable to actually get my cartridge of Mario Golf working for like a Game Boy player Let's Play. I had to actually do this on emulator. So as a result, you know, I wasn't able to actually bring my character over to the N64 version, which was something I really wanted to do because I wanted to showcase the Game Boy Color characters in the N64 version. But that's something I am still going to be able to do. They just won't be the exact characters that I've made in this game. So I hope you understand. I try to do my best to try to incorporate that, but it was just kind of an impossibility. My Game Boy player, unfortunately, or at least the disc, I don't know if it's the actual Game Boy player, it could be just the disc, is not really working properly, so I couldn't exactly get the footage for that purpose. And I also can't find my Mario Golf Game Boy Color cartridge either, which kind of sucks. But again, I'll talk about that stuff more tomorrow, but that is another option you can see here in the status screen. So the last thing I'm going to be doing, and this is going to be essentially what we're going to be ending the playthrough with, we are going to be going back to the story mode, I guess you could say. And, oh shoot. Okay, hold on. I'm going to need to get out of here really quick. Don't worry. it's kind of weird how you have to do this. If you want to go to like the game menu, what you have to do is you have to hit no, and then hit yes, which this looks scary because it says save data will be erased. You're not actually getting rid of your save data, so keep that in mind. You're fine. It'll just take you back here. If you go to Mario Clubhouse, you'll go back to the adventure mode. And of course, you can do the tournaments, you can do match plays, or you can do some training, but most importantly, you can play stroke play. And see, this was where I got confused. Mario Golf for Game Boy Color has kind of a weird menu of sorts, where if you go to stroke mode here, you can actually play the Golf Guru's pitch and putt course in here. So I had a bit of a misunderstanding. I thought there was like an 18-hole variant on like the challenge of, you know, getting on the green and putting it in, getting birdie in every single hole. I thought there was an 18-hole variant of that. There's not. There's just an 18-hole course of the pitch and putt course that you can play in stroke play. So there is no challenge. It's just you play the course. It's basically a par 3 course, which that's pretty much what this is. I was really confused about that because again, they made it seem like there was like actually like a challenge where you had to do this for 18 holes, but that's not the case. It's just a full course you can play like in stroke play menu. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be playing through the 18-hole course here. I don't think like it actually shows like new greens or new holes. I think maybe it like you just you golf to some of the same holes that were in the front 9. It's just you have like a different like tee shot or something. That's normally how like some par 3 courses work. In like real life, I've noticed. Man, that could have actually, if I hit the pin, that could have actually went straight in. And that rhymed. Okay, let me go to this. But yeah, I actually do want to say that I do really appreciate all the people who have watched this Let's Play and who have enjoyed this Let's Play. This has actually been a really fun Let's Play to do. And, you know, I really enjoyed the Mario Golf playthrough I did last year. That one was also a lot of fun. But I didn't exactly have the same expectations for this game, just because I know there's a lot of people who speak fondly of this game. And, like, I think the game's good, and I definitely enjoy playing this game. But I didn't grow up with this Mario Golf game. This was a game I didn't actually get to experience until it actually came out for the 3DS Virtual Console. I mean, it's been probably about, like, 10 years by this point, so it's been a while, but that was the first time I got to experience this in this game, and I felt like it was kind of lacking because I've played Mario Golf Advance Tour, which I think is a much more improved version of this game. So, you know, obviously I didn't have the same, you know, didn't have the same love for this game that other people had, but it's honestly still a very fun game. Like, it really is. And just the idea of kind of creating your own character and taking them through like kind of a golf story mode where you essentially try to become the best golfer in the world. I think it's really cool. It actually reminds me of a game that I have on PS2. Oh yeah, that was nice. Actually reminds me of the game I have on PS2 called Swing Away Golf. It was one of the PS2 launch titles. And it's kind of the same thing, where it's just like you take a character and you have like a story mode where you meet like a whole bunch of other characters, and you just kind of go through like basically just a golfing story mode where you play in a lot of tournaments, you do scrimmage match plays with some of the players you meet on your story mode, and it's actually really cool. Maybe someday, like in the future, I'll do a Let's Play of that game. I definitely would love to do that. Just because I have a lot of great memories of playing that game and getting good at that game, I guess you could say. Nice! Nice chip in. Oh yeah. I gotta say, it's also really refreshing that I don't have to worry about getting like the one-on, one-in challenge that you would have to do in probably other Mario Golf games, or even what you had to do in like this game for just the 9-hole variant. But yeah, Swing Away Golf's pretty cool. I know I've heard like a lot of good things about like Hot Shots Golf as well. I think someone even like told me like that was also developed by Camelot, which is developers of this game, if I remember correctly, or maybe it's a different golf game. I don't 100% remember. I've heard good things about that, and that's another game I would like to try at some point as well. I mean, that almost went out. Whatever, I saved par. I'd be disappointed if I got a bogey on any of these holes. I mean, these are par 3s for crying out loud. I was actually talking to my good friend Odin Spack, and he actually mentioned that this course can actually be pretty tricky because of, well, okay, well, there goes that bogey. Wait. No, I don't, on the water. Okay, I didn't get a bogey yet. But how he mentioned how that since in some retrospects, like this hole, for example, like you're coming down from the top of the screen to the bottom screen, and that can be actually really deceptive a little bit. Because you're not used to the game perspective being like that. And that is actually a good point. Oh man, that was actually a really good chip. Because you're used to, like, every hole basically starts from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen. So when you have, like, holes where you're, like, going left or right or going up the screen, it feels a lot different than what it should. So, like, right here, like, normally, like, the wind direction, you think that, oh, that's the wind coming back at you. No, that's the wind going forward in this case, so you have to, like, really pay attention to that. But yeah, I love golf games that have, like, story modes. And, like, I've always been a fan of what they did in the Mario Golf games for story modes. Little disappointed by the Mario Golf Super Rush story mode, though. It had some good ideas. Like, I think it started great, but then it just kind of lost its direction. Like, once you got to, like, the halfway point of that story mode, it's just like, what kind of story mode do we want to be? Let's just randomly go around and do things, and here's a lightning sword for some reason. It's very weird. Story mode's not one of that game's strong points, I'll just say that much. But Advanced Tour's story mode is great. Like, I remember loving that when I first played that game, and that's definitely a scenario where I do want to get the Game Boy player working correctly for my GameCube, because that's, you know, I'd like to show basically the fruit of my efforts in getting, like, a, you know, a custom created character, like, in an actual, like, Mario Golf game, and you know, you can actually see them in action on, like, the big screen. Because that's honestly a really cool aspect of, like, the transfer pack in this game. Because it's just like, that's such a cool idea. Two different systems, and they're coming together, and you know, you actually can see, like, your hard work paying off in trying to complete some of the challenges in, like, the actual game. It's just really cool. It's a really cool idea, and you know, I just kind of like that nature of that. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna aim it a little weaker here. But yeah, if there are any other golf games that exist out there that have, like, story modes or something of that nature, even, like, maybe a feature where you can, like, take your characters and compete with them online, like, definitely let me know, because I'd be interested in checking, like, more golfing games like that out. I have played Golf Story, which is that indie golf game that's, I think, kind of inspired on, like, this kind of game, honestly. And Golf Story was a lot of fun. Oh, that's going in the water. Splash. I know I should have hit that harder, but, like, I don't know. I can still get in there. I can still get in. Oh, man, that, like, skipped, like, right over the hole. I know I also found, like, a golfing MMO once. Like, I went online, I just typed in golf MMO, and found one that was, like, fun for, like, an hour, and then, like, you know what, I'm not really feeling this. Shoot, that's also in the water. Damn. This might be chippable, though. I mean, of course it's chippable, I mean... every shot that's like less than 30 yards is completely chippable. Okay. See, I feel like this is going to be too weak. Okay, that is totally puttable. Hell yeah. As soon as I saw those lines pointing down straight to the hole, I knew right then and there that, hey, this is going in. This is going in. That is going in the water. Oh, okay, good. Hey, it didn't go in the water. That's all I care about. I'm actually wondering, like, what kind of experience we'll get for this course. Can't be too much because it's a par 3 course, but still, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, that was so close to being a hole-in-one. If I would have just maybe went over to the left, like one, like, frame or pixel or whatever the terminology would be in that case, that could have actually rolled right in. But it didn't. It didn't. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just hit this straight at it. The wind will bring it back, but that should be on the green still. It's going to be an awkward putt, though. I need to hit it more like this way. Oh, yeah, there we go. I honestly thought it was going to stop right there. I honestly thought that. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do one more. I mean, that's how many holes we have left. So, yeah, we're kind of forced to do one more here. That would have been so cool if I ended, like, this playthrough on a hole-in-one. That would have been so cool. Oh, well, hey. There's always Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. We'll get the live hole-in-one. Okay, well, we got a -7. Did a little better on the front 9 as opposed to the back 9. Although we did get more birdies on the back 9. It's just that we also had those bogeys as well. But, it is what it is. And we do get experience. Looks like we get 252 experience. And since we didn't do a tournament or match play or anything, that's pretty much as far as that goes. But yeah. The only thing I didn't really figure out is, unfortunately, couldn't figure out how to play the Peach's Castle course in match play. I'm assuming you just can't do that, which is weird, because, like, it'd be fun to challenge the Mario characters on that course. And yeah, you can train on any hole if you do that. Tournament, you can choose any tournament as well. That's pretty much all there is. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end there. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, this has been a very fun playthrough. And next on the Mario Golf agenda will be Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. So I'll probably be starting up that playthrough sometime next year, which I'm really excited about because Toadstool Tour is probably my favorite Mario Golf game. I have a lot of nostalgic value for the N64 version, but Toadstool Tour, I feel like they just got everything just right. There's a lot of different modes, the courses are just very vibrant and refreshing. It's a great game. I look forward to playing it for you guys, and that should be a fun playthrough for sure. And then after that, we'll move on to Advanced Tour, then we'll do World Tour, and then the Super Rush. Who knows, there may be another golf game at some point, I don't really know, but that's pretty much the order of Mario Golf games moving forward. And maybe I'll get into some tennis games as well, because that was the thing. Camelot was famous for not just the Mario Golf games, but also the Mario Tennis games. So we'll definitely have some other games to check out in the future as well. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be taking a small trip down memory lane back to Mario Golf 64. And these 4 characters you see on screen right now, they're going to get their shot in 3D. So we'll see how that goes. See you guys next time. Later, folks.